They went down 2-1 at MK Dons. Jim Rice reports.
A tale of two penalty decisions, one given, one not. The controversy to come couldn't have been predicted as fans arrived at Stadium MK, a family affair for both sets of supporters, and a friendly rivalry between the managers, who barely had time to take their seats before the game's opening goal. Just 17 seconds on the clock when Chris Martin put Norwich ahead on his first start under Paul Lambert. They might have had the chance to go 2 up soon after, but referee Roger East waved away the penalty appeals following Dean Lewington's challenge on Grant Holt. 3 substitutions, forced by 3 injuries, took the wind out of the Canaries' wings, inviting the home side back into the game. MK didn't need asking twice, let alone 3 times, and came roaring back in the second half. No argument about Jason Punchin's classy free kick to equalise.
It was coming. As I said, the way we started the second half was exactly the way we started the second half against Huddersfield. So I could see it coming, the lads could sense it, you know, and it took something special, and Jason Punchin is a special player.
Then that second moment of controversy. Lewis Goban went over under Chris Martin's challenge. The assistant referee flagged and Mr East awarded the penalty. Peter Levin made no mistake from the spot to put MK 2-1 in front, but in Paul Lambert's eyes, the mistake had already been made.
Which is bizarre because Grant Holt had won as well in the first half when he got tugged, so if you've not saw Grant's and you can see that one, you must have 20/20 vision, that's for sure.
So, MK up to 5th, while Norwich are left to put their disappointment behind them before the visit of league leaders Charlton on Saturday. Jim Rice, Anglia News.
Good game there last night. Well, tonight, thoughts now turn to the Championship as both Ipswich and Peterborough go in search of their first league wins of the season. Now, Ipswich will be hoping they're going to get out of the relegation zone with a win at home to Nottingham Forest, while Peterborough, they're going to play the fellow promotees from last season, Leicester City.
A Swedish firm has won the design competition to redevelop Southend's pier head. A design by White Architecture for a terraced platform with an open-air theatre still has to go through up to 3 council committees before being officially chosen. Southend Council's hoping to gain £5 million in government grants for the £10 million project.
Now, if you were watching last night, you'll know we're running a competition to recognise the region's exceptional fitness instructors, team coaches and PE teachers.
It's called the Feel Good Factor Award and is ITV's category in this year's Daily Mirror Pride of Britain Awards. And every night this week, we'll be meeting our finalists.
Well, last night we saw Joanne Porritt from Luton. Tonight, it's the turn of Robbie Craig from Sheringham in Norfolk. He was nominated for the work he does teaching fitness to others, despite having serious health conditions of his own. Sasha Williams has more.
Robbie Craig is always on the go. A qualified fitness instructor, he can regularly be seen taking exercise sessions at the beaches and parks of North Norfolk. Nordic walking, power walking, jogging, even volunteering at a local mobile gym. Robbie does everything he can to get others to be active and feel good about themselves. And he does all this despite the fact he's suffered heart attacks and has had a triple bypass.
I've got heart disease. And if I hadn't have kept fit, I would not be here now. I do know that. It also gives you something to aim for, you know, and I will continue to do it as long as I'm able. I take people out running and walking, mainly for fun, rather than professionally or anything. I've always kept fit all my life, and I'm trying to instill in people that fitness is very important, even when you've got bad health, like myself.
And that goes further than just taking people out for exercise. In his spare time, Robbie also goes to the local hospital to give health talks to those who, like him, have had to undergo major heart surgery. It's one of the many reasons his wife and his walking group decided to nominate him.
Oh, he's great. He's very motivational, he's fun, he's light-hearted, but he makes you run and walk. It's fun with Robbie, we really enjoy it, you know, it's really good fun, and because we've got a group of us now, we've all become friends, and it's not really like you're doing exercise anymore, it's kind of like we're just sat with a group of friends having a laugh, really.
He's a great motivator, he's inspired me to do the Norwich half marathon with him and the Race for Life, and you know, I get loads of friendships out of it, and I really enjoy it. It gets me out the house, and it really helps me. He's a great person, he really is.
It seems everyone who knows him agrees. Robbie Craig is their feel-good factor.
Inspiring haircut too. I love it, Robbie.
It is that. Another great story, and here's another one as well. If you've ever been in love, you might have wanted to shout it from the rooftops, and why not? But one chap from Sudbury in Suffolk got possibly the next best thing today.
His very public proposal to his girlfriend involved Rolf Harris, a paintbrush and a giant billboard in London.
What else?
Hannah Pettifer explains all.
A cold, wet day in the middle of a busy London street. Not the most romantic of locations. But a surprise marriage proposal on an 80-foot billboard painted by Rolf Harris seems to be more than enough to melt a girl's heart. Phil Lee, who's from Sudbury in Suffolk, won a competition to display a personal message on the billboard, but had to keep it secret from his girlfriend Jackie until the very last moment.
It's her birthday on the 1st of October, so we're all coming up to go shopping for her birthday present sort of thing, the family, because of time off work and whatever else, and that's how I've done it.
As for Jackie, the whole occasion's left her lost for words.
It's one in a million. I just can't believe it. I really can't.
Rolf, meanwhile, is only happy to oblige.
It's such a joy to get back up there and slosh it all on and have in your mind how it's going to develop and where you're going to put the finishing touches and the outlines of the letters. And it all came to fruition just as they arrived. It was wonderful. Just wonderful.
Fortunately, Jackie did say yes, bringing an end to a picture-perfect proposal. Well, maybe not so perfect.
I've got Jackie's boobs slightly wrong. One's bigger than the other, I think, but she said she didn't mind.
Hannah Pettifer, Anglia News.
Yeah, it's interesting. He was obviously talking about boots, wasn't it? And size 3 or 4, it's always difficult to get the sizing right on those boots. Now, some of you may remember another romantic proposal we featured a couple of years ago in Northampton.
Storm Bennett proposed to Nicola Gardner in 2007 after turning up in full military uniform on a white horse. And while Nicola had no idea of what was happening, we were there, of course, and filmed it all.
Well, if you were passing through Northampton town centre on Saturday afternoon, this is what you'll have witnessed, the happy ending to the story as the couple got married in All Saints Church.
And as you can see from their wedding video, Storm again made sure that things were done in style as he whisked his wife away in a Cinderella-style horse-drawn carriage.
I imagine this was a particular one that didn't turn into a pumpkin, which was nice. Right, so let's take a look at what to expect on the national news in just a couple of minutes' time.